After losing a match, from blaming to better. It was a tough night for Brody. His team had just lost a big game, and he couldn't stop replaying the missed shot in his head. Unfortunately, that shot wasn't his. It was his teammate Jake's. As the team leader, Brody felt the weight of the loss and, in his frustration, snapped at Jake. "If you hadn't missed that shot, we'd have won," he had yelled. Jake didn't respond, but walked off, his shoulders slumped. Now, as Brody packed his bag in the quiet, empty gym, guilt crept in. Just as Brody zipped his bag shut, a deep, cheerful voice startled him. "Hey, champ, rough night, huh?" Brody spun around confused. The voice came from his basketball, glowing faintly on the bench. Who's there?" he asked, wide-eyed. "It's me, your training basketball. Call me B-Ball," the basketball said with a wink-like bounce. "You're carrying a heavy load, kid, but don't worry. Let's figure it out together." B-Ball began bouncing lightly on the floor. "You know, Brody, your reaction tonight reminded me of an old saying, the straw that broke the camel's back." Brody furrowed his brow. "What does that even mean?" "Well," B-Ball said, "imagine a camel carrying a heavy load. It's already got piles of straw on its back, and it's struggling to keep up. Then someone adds one more tiny straw and snap. The camel collapses. That last straw wasn't the only problem. It was the buildup of everything that came before." Brody nodded slowly, starting to see where this was going. "So you're saying Jake's missed shot was just the last thing, not the only thing that went wrong?" "Yes," B-Ball replied. "Jake missing that shot wasn't the reason you lost the game. It was just the last thing that happened in a whole game of missed opportunities, turnovers, and missed defensive plays. Blaming him is like blaming that last straw for the camel's fall. It's unfair and doesn't help anyone." B-Ball gave a little hop and spun in the air. "Now let's break this down, champ. 1. Basketball is a team effort. A game doesn't come down to one shot. It's about how everyone plays, from the first whistle to the last. Every pass, every rebound, every defensive play matters. If you win as a team. If you lose as a team. 2. Mistakes are part of the game. Nobody plays a perfect game, Brody, not even the pros. Mistakes are part of basketball, and they're part of life. What matters is how you handle them, yours, and your teammates. 3. Blame hurts, not helps. Blaming Jake didn't make you feel better, did it? Brody shook his head. And I bet it didn't help him either. Blame makes people feel small and alone. Teams need trust and encouragement to grow, not finger pointing. 4. Emotional control is key. And as a leader, your team looks to you for how to react. If you lose control, they'll feel that. Staying calm and focused sets the tone for everyone else. B-Ball bounced closer to Brody, his tone gentle. Listen, Brody, losing a big game is tough, and it's normal to feel upset. Emotions run high after a loss. It happens to everyone. But what really matters is how you handle it. Let's talk about what you can do to make things better for Jake, your team, and yourself. 1. Take a deep breath. First things first, when you feel angry or frustrated, pause and take a deep breath. It helps calm you down so you don't say or do something you'll regret. Feeling upset is okay, but letting your emotions take over can hurt others and yourself. 2. Be supportive. After you've calmed down, go talk to Jake. He's probably feeling bad about the missed shot already, and hearing you blame him won't help. Say something like, "Hey Jake, I'm sorry for blaming you. That wasn't fair, and I know you gave it your all." When you support your teammates, they'll trust you more and play better. Remember, you're all in this together. 3. Own your part. Being a leader means taking responsibility, not just for your mistakes, but for how the team feels and works together. You can say to the team, "We all made mistakes today, and I'm going to work on being a better leader." When you take accountability, your team will respect you even more. 4. Focus on positives and learn together. Instead of getting stuck on the loss, think about what went well and how you can all grow from it. Maybe your team had great passes or you played strong defense. Tell your teammates, "We played hard and never gave up, and I'm proud of that. Let's figure out what we can improve together and come back stronger next time." When you focus on learning and building each other up, your team will feel stronger and more confident. Brody took a deep breath. "Thanks, B-Ball. I think I needed to hear that." B-Ball bounced one last time. "Anytime, champ. Don't forget why you started playing basketball in the first place. You love it, right? Winning is great, but the real joy is in playing, improving, and being part of a team. A loss doesn't change that. Now go be the leader I know you can be." Brody smiled, grabbed B-Ball, and headed toward the locker room. He had a lot to make right, but he felt ready. The next game wasn't just a chance to win. It would be a chance to be a better teammate and leader. The end.